Hello everyone, how you all doing today? Welcome to Libra TV. Thank you so much for being here. So today's video, I'm going to talk about Islam Makhachev. What's next for Islam Makhachev? We all heard that Islam Makhachev might be coming back in October or November, but we don't know. Everybody knows Islam Makhachev is a great wrestler. He's a great fighter. He is the pound for pound, number one pound for pound in the world right now. He's a lightweight champion at the moment, and he has destroyed this division, the lightweight division. He beat Alexander Volkanovski twice. I know the first one was very close, and the second one was not close. He beat Alexander Volkanovski by KO in the first round. He beat Dustin Poirier by submission. He beat Charles Oliveira, and he beat Dan Hooker. He beats those guys. He is the lightweight champion in the world, right? He is great. He has good wrestling. He's a good sambo wrestler. He has destroyed his division since Khabib retired from the sport. He's the guy in this division. So what is next for Islam Makhachev? What's next for him? Who's he gonna fight? Because he already destroyed this division. There's a guy right now, the number one contender for the belt, for the lightweight belt, called Arman Tsarukyan. Islam Makhachev versus Arman Tsarukyan happened in 2019, and Islam Makhachev took the victory in a very spectacular way. Don't get me wrong, Arman Tsarukyan did well in that fight, but he took the victory and he got a decision, and Arman Tsarukyan lost his very first fight in the UFC. But it seems the way it's going right now, Arman Tsarukyan will be fighting Islam Makhachev for the second time. And I'll be reacting to that fight. I'll be reacting to their first fight, and I'll be showing you what those guys, what they did. I'll be breaking down the striking, the grappling, and the aggressiveness and the cage control. Generally speaking, Arman Tsarukyan did well in the first round. He did so well, right? Arman Tsarukyan, who is this guy? He's 27 years old. And he fought Charles Oliveira. He beat Charles Oliveira. He lost to Gamrot. Gamrot fought Dan Hooker, and Dan Hooker took a victory and beat Gamrot. Gamrot is a good wrestler. Don't get me wrong. He came from a wrestling background. He beat those guys. He lost 3 times in his MMA career. Ariel Helwani came out the other day saying that Arman Tsarukyan will be the champion by the end of 2024. We don't know how this stuff will play out, but it seems Arman Tsarukyan is on fire right now. He has 4 victories in a row. He have lost, 3 times before, but he's on fire. He's a great wrestler, and he's young. He is 27 years old. Islam Makhachev is 32 years old. How will this fight play out? If these guys come back again by the end of the year and go for it, will Arman Tsarukyan come out victorious, or will Islam Makhachev come out victorious? I did the poll the other day, but a lot of people think Arman Tsarukyan got a chance. Arman Tsarukyan might be victorious in this fight. But we don't know how this will play out. Islam Makhachev, I know he got injury going on right now, but if he healed up and wants to go for it, I think he will do well. He might come out victorious. He can't move up in weight because his best friend right now is the champion. Bala Muhammad is a champion right now, right? In the waterweight division, he can't move up. I heard the rumor that he wants to move up and up. He wants to move up and up. He wants to move to the middleweight division to fight for the belt. So he wants to fight Duplessis. I don't know how this will play out. I think Arman Tsarukyan and Islam Makhachev is the best fight to have. If he beats Islam, or if he beats Arman Tsarukyan, that's great. They fought before, and Arman Tsarukyan gave Islam a hard fight. So I'll be reacting to this fight, and I'll be showing you frame by frame how this fight plays out. Okay, let's go. In the first round, when Arman Tsarukyan, both of them were squared up. Arman Tsarukyan was moving well. He was moving up and down. The way he was changing stance shows that he wants to go for a takedown. I think nobody really understands him so well. the way he fight, because that's his first fight in the UFC, but he was doing really really well, like in terms of like standing up and all that stuff, right? So he was changing stance, and you can see here like when he missed the kick, and Islam Makhachev was trying to jump on him and take him down. I think Islam Makhachev took him down a couple times in this fight. Like he went for a double leg takedown, went for a single leg takedown. But Arman Tsarukyan is so good. The way he positioned himself was so good, and you can see here they were in this exchange now. They were trying to like get at each other, and Arman Tsarukyan trying to put Islam Makhachev down. Like he's not scared of putting Islam Makhachev down. But whenever he's trying to put Islam Makhachev down, Islam Makhachev, he likes to gravitate towards the cage. He likes to go towards the cage. That's where he has most of his strength, most of his power, and most of his skills comes out when he goes towards the cage. And Arman Tsarukyan is so good. He was so good, like in terms of like the exchange, like the grappling and all that stuff. But Islam Makhachev, he's so good. Like look at what he did to Arman Tsarukyan here. Whenever they clinch, whenever they're hugging together, he uses his left leg to trip on Arman Tsarukyan so he can fall. He did that a couple times, and I think that is his great strength. Like when you watch their fight, like he did that 3 times in the entire fight. Like he tried to trip Arman Tsarukyan down and trying to wrestle him down, right? But Arman Tsarukyan got good takedown defense. Like respect to Arman Tsarukyan. You see that he went down and he went for a full guard, and he's trying to go for a triangular or crucifix here. And Arman Tsarukyan trying to wriggle his way out. He's trying to like use the butterfly skills there, like to kick him out and get his way up, right? He did that. He wriggled his way and he tried to get out. And respect to Arman Tsarukyan, he got so much strength going. He knows when to change stance. He knows when to get up, and he uses his strength well. You see him, he's up now. Like that is crazy. Like no one can do that to Islam Makhachev. Like Dustin Poirier didn't do that to him. Islam Makhachev went there and he choked Dustin Poirier out. Like he get a submission. That is crazy. Like Arman Tsarukyan is the guy that can challenge Islam Makhachev like toe to toe. Like he can challenge him like on the ground. He can challenge him wherever. Like he is so good. See Islam Makhachev trying to throw Arman Tsarukyan down. He flipped him and he went down, and he tried to go for a choke there, for a neck choke, for a guillotine. But man, Arman Tsarukyan is so good. His takedown defense, his wrestling, like his defense is so good. Like whenever he whenever Islam Makhachev tried to do something on the ground, like Arman Tsarukyan responds so fast. Like he knows exactly what he's doing. Look at him trying to actually choke Islam Makhachev out. Like he was like going for it. He was like trying to choke him out. But Islam Makhachev is so great. Like he's so good. Like whenever he's vulnerable, right? He push Arman Tsarukyan closer to the cage, because that's where he is good at. Like that's how he rolls. That's how he does stuff. Like he pushed him closer to the cage, and Arman Tsarukyan was there, like wrestling and trying to grab Islam Makhachev, and he got a takedown for the first time. Taking Islam Makhachev down, like this was a great takedown. Like he took him down after several attempts. He took him down. Eventually got a takedown on his record. But Islam Makhachev took Arman Tsarukyan down like multiple times. Like even the striking, Arman Tsarukyan was winning the striking. To be honest, like I know I don't have a lot of them here, but he was winning the striking. Like even I was checking the analysts, like I was checking the data, like to see who was striking more. Arman Tsarukyan was striking more. See, Islam Makhachev like was vulnerable here, like was crazy. But Islam Makhachev was having victories a lot in the kicks. He was kicking a lot. He was head kicking a lot. Like if the fight again, I think Islam Makhachev, the kicking might play a very big impact, and he will come out victorious if he keep kicking. But if he keep taking Arman Tsarukyan down, he might get vulnerable, and Arman Tsarukyan might pull something Islam Makhachev I haven't seen before. Like Islam is a great fighter, don't get me wrong, but sometimes like he gets tired, sometimes he gets lose a lot. Like see Arman Tsarukyan trying to knock his Islam Makhachev out here. Like they were on the clinch and he get up and he trying to knock him out here. Like he is good, you know. See Islam Makhachev, another trip from Islam Makhachev. He trying to trip him, you know. See how he does it. Like when they get onto the clinch and he uses the left leg and trying to trip. He does that to a lot of people. He does that to most of the people. Like he did it so easily and he got a takedown there. Like Arman Tsarukyan should be careful when doing that, when getting onto the clinch. Arman Tsarukyan right now going for a single leg takedown, and at this point Islam Makhachev gave up. Like he was like, geez, I cannot do this stuff with this guy anymore. I'd rather just stand up. All the fighters are scared to take Islam Makhachev down because they know he can dominate every single one of them on the ground. Like they rather just stand up and just throw punches and all that stuff. Like he is so good. Like I can guarantee you, like if they fight, this will be an incredible fight. You know, this will be a great fight. So guys, this is it, man. Like Arman Tsarukyan, their first fight was great. I think Islam Makhachev was having victories in standing up. It's crazy. He was having more victories in standing up. Like all the kicks, all the head kicks, and Arman Tsarukyan was shooting a lot. He's not scared of Islam Makhachev. So I ranked all this, like I broke it down in terms of striking, grappling, and aggressiveness. Cage control, I'll give that to Islam Makhachev. He was controlling the cage more. Striking, I give Islam 7. I give Arman Tsarukyan 9. Grappling, I give Islam 9. I give Arman Tsarukyan 8. Aggressiveness, I think Arman Tsarukyan was aggressive. 9-7 for Islam. And cage control, I gave Arman Tsarukyan 8, and I gave Islam Makhachev 9. So guys, this is the video. What do you guys think about this fight? I think this will be an incredible fight. Arman Tsarukyan versus Islam Makhachev. Seems like there's a lot of pressure in Islam Makhachev. Okay guys, this is it, man. What do you guys think? Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to Libra TV, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.